So thanks for coming along for this little kind of DIY walkthrough of the office and the project that we're going to be working on. And I hope to see some of you. Of course, there's going to be more on the website and on the Indiegogo site over the next 30 days, and then after that, next month or two of production. So this is the office that I'm going to be constructing it from. Of course, all the contributing artists are going to be working in their own, home studios and whatnot. But when they send it to me, I'll be doing some post work, obviously using this Wacom, and this is the first visual computer, it's dual monitor setup, and these are some old projects, which I will be talking about at least some of these soon. In particular, Fallen Nation. And that's the Hello Kitty laptop with encrypted data. You'll hear about that pretty soon. And some past musical projects, which has also been tied into this. The studio is not presently configured for audio, so my monitors are hanging out up there. Let's see, I'll take you over here. This is actually a tie. It's handmade by Bethany Shorb. From Cyber Optics. She's going to be contributing some work to the project as well. And here's some items that I've been collecting over the last 8 months or so. Some of them are here, some of them are in my room. Creepy way of constructing lady. I'm going to be using some of these to piece together composites, which are going to be used both in Words of Traitors and then the follow-up project, Nissa. So you'll see these coming out then in the actual text. And of course, there's a secondary setup with laptop and our to-do list, which has gotten, you can see pretty pretty hectic over the next couple months. We have a lot of work to do. I'm going to be dedicating pretty much all of my time to this project and to Nissa, and I hope you come along. And while I have you all here, I wanted to oh, hi, Princess. He's one of our local residents. How you doing, boy? Okay, you're totally in the shot. Good, thank you. So I'm going to wipe the board, since I have all this in Google Docs in our calendar, and talk a little bit about where this project fits in with what's been done already. Some of the past projects, all the projects are available on Amazon that have already been done, but I will also be including some of them in the packages for those of you who contribute. So one of the central pieces is a novel, which is Fallen Nation. And that's like a central piece of the mythology. Tied into that are a number of audio projects, including all these are found at Party at the World's End. So I'm kind of giving away our secret. And linked on there is a Bandcamp site which has Babylon, which is an old band project tied into that, and also some audiobook material. And then we have all these satellite projects. 404 Documents, which is a conspiracy novel that has crossovers with Fallen Nation, some of the same characters. It occurs at the same period of time, but kind of in a tangential plot line, that touches on some of the characters at the same time of this and fills in some of the gaps. And then there's a future plot line, which is something I developed with John Harrigan from The Foolish People, which is Citizen Y. We released the script and the concept art that we did for this, and it's on Amazon. But the script is intended to be produced as a project where the crowd is actually embedded in the event, and so are the cameramen. So you have the live event, and then you also have a DVD at the end of it. which provides, one of these kind of these are all non-linear narratives in the sense that each of these stand alone. But at the same time, you can encounter one and then another and see how they tie it together. You don't necessarily have to follow them in a linear path through the way you would with the book, page 1, page 2, page 3, and so on. Words of Traitors, which is the project that we are dealing with right now, is an illustrated collection of short stories, which have some crossovers and characters and kind of put-ons from all of these narratives. Well, primarily these two, as well as an older novel, my first novel, Join My Cult, which I don't really usually talk about very much, but it does tie into 404 documents. You know how it is with your first book. Alright, so Words of Traitors has connections with quite a few of these, and I also forgot to mention that 404 documents ties into a series of albums and a character in the story, Bradley the Buyer. And then there are a series of albums under the band name Hoodoo Engine, which isn't as embedded in the narrative, you might say, but has references to all three of these. Once we complete Words of Traitors and it's funded and we get through production, I'm going to be moving immediately on to Nissa, which is a graphic novel. We have episode 1 well into production already. Been having artists working on that for the last year. And we're going to be doing a Kickstarter for Nissa. And hopefully some of you will come along for that as well as bring in some new people for it. The artist lineup for both these projects, I'm really happy with the work they've been doing. And I'm going to continue to share that stuff with you on the website. Hello everyone, this is Jamie Curcio, and I'm going to be talking to you about this project, The Words of Traitors, which is an illustrated book. It's part of a transmedia narrative. I'm going to be explaining the other projects that have been tied into this and where it came from, and show you around the office a little bit, such as it is.